A story. For the Irish delegates in Australia. By Francis William Lauderdale Adams. Do you want to hear a story with a nobler praise than glory, of a man who loved the right like heaven and loathed the wrong like hell? Then, that story let me tell you once again, though it as well you know as I, the splendid story of the man they call Parnell. By the wayside of the nations, lashed with whips and execrations, helpless, hopeless, bleeding, dying, she, the Maiden Nation, lay, and the burthen of dishonour weighed so grievously upon her that her very children hid their eyes and crept in shame away. And there as she was lying helpless, hopeless, bleeding, dying, all her high-born foes came round her, fleering, jeering, as they said, "What is freedom fought and won for? She is dead, she's down and done for." And her weeping children shuddered as they crouched and whispered, "Dead." Then suddenly upstarting, all that throng before imparting, see, a man with firm step breaking through that central knot that gives. And, as by some dear lost sister, he knelt down, and softly kissed her, and he raised his pale, proud face, and cried, "She is not dead. She lives. Oh, she lives, I say, and I am come to fight and die here for the love my heart has for her like a slow-consuming fire. For the love of her low-lying, for the hatred deep, undying of the robber lords who struck and stabbed and trod her in the mire." Then upon that cry bewildering, some of them, her hapless children, in their hearts there leapt up hope like light when night gives birth to day. And, as mocks and threats defied him, one by one they came beside him, till they stood, a band of heroes, somber, desperate, at bay. And the battle that they fought there, and the bitter truth they taught there to the blinded sister nation suffering grievously alway, all the wrong and rapine past hers, of her lords and her taskmasters, is not this the larger hope of all as night gives birth to day? For the lords and liars are quaking at the people's stern awaking from their slumber of the ages, and the peoples slowly rise, and with hands locked tight together, one in heart and soul forever, watch the sun of light and liberty leap up into the skies. That's the story with a nobler praise than glory, of the man who loved the right like heaven and loathed the wrong like hell, and with calm, proud exultation bade her stand at last a nation, Ireland, that is one name with the name of Charles Parnell.